Hi everybody, it's Riss and it's super early in the morning for me. So I got my cup of coffee and I'll try not to drink from it while I'm doing my reading. This message is for the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What I got right off the bat after meditating was that there's something about finances, and it says, do not gamble, but take a risk on something you usually wouldn't. Pay attention to your surroundings. Be careful of deals or saying yes to the people you often say yes to. Let's see. Pause. Focus more on time with your family, especially if you have a spouse and some kids. Difficult or complicated right now. Something is going on, but it will be sorted out in a way you wouldn't expect. Outside play with the dog. I don't know what this means, but I saw someone playing with their dog outside, so maybe it's like, hey, go spend time with your pets, or go get active, maybe spend some more time outside. Something about going out for a meal, something's gonna happen, but they're suggesting that you leave a good tip. So tip your waiters, your waitress, and something will be gifted to you because of it. So it's kind of like that, pay it forward. Cause and effect. Don't do big deals just yet. Make a family plan for a stable opportunity. It will pay off and you'll be glad that you did. There's something, I didn't necessarily get anything in particular for these reads for today about a past on loved one as to what kind of energy it was, but I did get something. They're saying leave a light on or light a candle, do something with light for someone you care about or that you have recently lost. And I got this image of someone like putting their hands on the face, pinching the cheek a little bit, and a small pat and a grin. You'll know what this is about. And then they also said bring an umbrella. I didn't look up the significance for an umbrella, but that's what they're saying, something about bringing an umbrella. Now I don't know if that means, hey, it's going to rain, or as in to like keep yourself protected by something, or if it's just hey, bring an umbrella. And then there was a message of sorry I missed you, or your call, or and your call. So sorry I missed you and your call, something for that. Now that's what I got. So again, for my earth signs, let's see what we've got for you. We will go ahead and start with the oracle cards. I'm going to do the inner child deck. Again, I'm so sorry that it's blurry. This is only the second time I've used this camera, so we'll see. Okay. Let's see what we got. There might be some sort of an event that's going on right now, or you're getting ready for it. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I got discipline, and it's got two kids playing. Okay. It says light, focus, structure, and mastery. The shadow part says laziness, inconsistency, and chaos. Practice discipline in your actions. Consistency leads to mastery. Again, I'll show you the picture, and sorry if it's blurry, but it's two kids playing some sort of like a board game, almost like chess or something. And then the other thing you got, my little earth signs, is prosperity. And it says, you see how he's surrounded by everything. He's surrounded by a bunch of shiny stuff. Light, wealth, success, generosity, shadow, poverty, lack, and greed. So make sure you balance that stuff out. There's remember how I said something in what the download that I got was to pay it forward, something will come back to you for being generous. So maybe when you go out for a meal, do that. Embrace prosperity and abundance. Wealth is your birthright. There we go. All right, the next thing I'm going to use is the Cosmic Energy Oracle Decks. Okay. So on the bottom of this deck, though, I want to go back to it. It says grounding. So it's kind of, he's harvesting something. Okay, so it says light, stability, calm, and presence. Shadow, unrest, flightiness, and detachment. Stay grounded and connected to the earth. Find your center. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's go ahead and use this deck now. Actually, I'm not going to take that one because it didn't flip. It's like trying to flip out a few cards. There's two. Okay, there we go. We've got Insight. Now, the read that I got last night, they also got this card. And it says, Insights is the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude. Maybe releasing something. I think it's kind of like something about getting in touch with your emotions, or understanding that what wealth really is. And then I got adventure. Okay, see that card? It's pretty. Okay, adventure. Adventure is the path to new worlds. That's a nice card. And it's him just sitting. I don't know if that's a boat or a cliff. But he's just standing there looking at the water, kind of like the great unknown. What's next? All right, I will do these next. These are the Spirit Animal Oracle. These are very cute. These will have numbers on them, and I will tell you what I get from them. So we'll go there. Okay. I usually try to get at least a couple. There's one. One popped out. Well, there is this, the dog spirit, and it says, be loyal to what you love. The number 19, 10, 1. And then I got the Cow Spirit. It's a pretty card. And the number 15 or 6. 1 and 5 might be important. The miracles are endless. This kind of reminds me of the, did you ever do farm work? Maybe getting back in touch with doing something that has to do with pets, or it's like farm. Yeah, because I got getting back in touch with like the earth. It's pretty interesting. It's a first line reading, so that's cool. All right, so there's that. All right, let's go ahead. And then the dog, maybe you had, I don't know if this reminds you of a dog that you had, maybe. And there's a jewel right here. Let me see if I can actually see what's, it's red with the blue. So those colors might be important to you. It's wearing a beaded necklace, and it's got leaves and flowers and jewels and one single feather. I see the colors green and purple. There's something about blue eyes. I don't know. Something about blue eyes. Maybe your partner has really, it's like deep blue. Deep blue eyes. Okay, so there's something about that. That's pretty interesting. Okay, next I will do these cards, which these are ones that I made. These usually can have something about like something that you've dreamt, or something you're about to see that you're just kind of like, huh, oh, that's interesting. So let's see what we got here. Okay, one more. Okay. All right. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so the goat. So maybe you got heavy Capricorn in your chart. Maybe you are a Capricorn, or, you know, maybe you're dealing with one. Balance your masculine energy and tame your urges. This is the time not to misbehave, so you may achieve those goals in life. So again, the goat. Maybe the color brown. And then I got orchids. Okay. These flowers represent your sensual love and fertility. Maybe you see your beauty and tend to be confident when in relationships. So that's a great thing to have. You know, cockiness, not so good, but confidence is a great thing. Kind of opens the door for other opportunities, and, you know, believing in yourself. Great quality to have. All right. And then I will do this. These, again, are kind of the same thing. Again, cards that I made. There's two. All right. So, we got resurrection. Again, the color brown. You will face a great problem and be victorious. And then I got the cigar. Brown again. You are making happy plans for the future. If you smell tobacco, a crossed over loved one or guide is watching over you. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and I will do these. I don't want to mix these up, but I'm running out of room. I really am. My table's not so big. And I have a lot of stuff. Okay. I used a different deck yesterday. But again, this is a deck that I made, and it has pictures of things that I like from movies, TV shows, maybe quotes. There might be some quotes in there. Let's see what we got. And I usually do about 3 of these. So let's see what, nope. Just kind of fell out. Okay, there's one. Alrighty, okay. Alright, so first, let me look at these first. Okay. Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind. It's Joel and Clem. It says, "You're kind of close-mouthed, aren't you?" And he answers, "You know, my life isn't that interesting." Maybe it is interesting and you just don't think it is. Or maybe you're just not opening up and sharing enough. And then I got Bridget Jones sliding down the pole. I don't know if that means anything, but we'll see. She's got she was doing a news report and embarrassed herself. So maybe it's about taking a risk. Okay, and then the other thing is I've gotta love these two, Patrick and Cameron from 10 Things. And it's when Cameron he's feeling defeated. He doesn't know what to do. He likes a girl who's interested in another guy, and he can't stand it. And his friend, Patrick, well, they become friends anyway, says, "Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. So go after whatever it is that you want." Okay, now I'm going to draw some. I think I'm going to skip that thing today. Okay. These usually have to do with activities and numbers. Again, I had this yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says letting go of what doesn't fit. So releasing something. Let me see where that is. Insight. Maybe do like something like, do an exercise that lets you know what you need to let go of and what still works. Letting go of what doesn't fit, being positive and inviting good energy. And then the challenge that maybe you could write this in a journal to answer for yourself. That's what usually these prompts are, or something that to do in the real world. But ask yourself, what's a movie you never get bored with? Maybe you jot it down, talk about it. What's a movie that you really, really like? Maybe share this information with a friend or a partner. Open up. Maybe that's going to be the starter question. All right, and then because I didn't get to do this yesterday and I'm not going to do the words for you today, I am going to draw you a song and a quote. These are from movies, books, some people. Okay, this is Me Letting You Go by Rosie Darling. So look up that song. Again, I apologize if you can't see it. Let's see if it doesn't want to focus. This is Me Letting You Go is the title by Rosie Darling. And look up that song. And then I got a quote that says, "There is always, always something to be grateful for." Rhonda Byrne. Count your blessings. Find what keeps you going. All right, and that is it for your read today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Be decent and count your blessings.